Welcome to the second part of week number 18. Practice your listening and reading skills in Spanish. What better way to practice than by reciting a poem about an imaginary cat named GataLuna? We're going to do two versions, one in Spanish and the second one in English. And we're going to get started. La gata GataLuna Imaginaria vive en una cueva imaginaria, rodeada de gatas GataLunas Imaginarias, a la orilla de un río imaginario, lleno de peces gordos imaginarios, donde hay también antiguos peces más gordos imaginarios. Al mirar las delicias imaginarias que representan platos imaginarios, comidos en mundos imaginarios. Todas las tardes imaginarias, sale de su cueva imaginaria y se asoma a la orilla del río imaginario, a mirar a los bocadillos imaginarios, que consisten de peces pequeños y grandes imaginarios. Nadando en las olas imaginarias, sombras redondas de peces en sobrepeso imaginario. Nadando por el río imaginario, meneando sus colas imaginarias, tentando a la gata GataLuna Imaginaria. Y en las noches de luna imaginaria, GataLuna sueña con comer peces imaginarios, que le brindaron sus bocadillos imaginarios. Vuelve a sentir esa misma hambre y el placer de estar satisfecha de comer imaginariadamente. Y vuelve a gruñir el estómago de la gata GataLuna Imaginaria. All right, guys, now we're going to do it in English. The imaginary cat GataLuna lives in an imaginary cave, surrounded by imaginary GataLuna cats, by the edge of an imaginary river, full of imaginary fat fish, where there are also imaginary ancient fish. Upon looking at the imaginary delicacies that represent imaginary plates, eaten in imaginary worlds, all afternoons, imaginary afternoons, she goes out of her imaginary cave and gets close to the edge of the imaginary river to stare at the imaginary snacks that consist of small and big imaginary fish, swimming in the imaginary waves, round shadows of overweight imaginary fish, swimming through the imaginary river, swinging their imaginary tails, tempting the imaginary cat GataLuna. And in the imaginary moon nights, GataLuna dreams of eating imaginary fish that brought her the imaginary snacks. Once again, she starts to feel that same hunger and pleasure of being full from her imaginative eating, and growls again the stomach of the imaginary cat GataLuna. All right, guys, see you in the next few weeks.